from New Hanover County Schools Television, powered by students. This is your school news.
Welcome to your school news for the week of March 21st through April 4th of 2016. I'm Alexander Ellsworth.
And I'm Jacob Jones. Topping our newscast this week, Best Foot Forward 2016 was a huge success. Gregory students took a trip inside a whale, and registration opens for the 4th annual Teacher Trot.
New Hanover County Schools proudly presented the 27th annual Best Foot Forward in Hanover High School's Brogdon Hall. The county's best and brightest and most talented students from 16 schools showcased the arts curriculum through dance, drama, and music. YSN reporter Stephen Thornton has a full report on the big event.
Best Foot Forward 2016 was a night to remember. For the 27th year, New Hanover County Schools dazzled audience members with outstanding performances from students of all ages. Over 600 of New Hanover County's brightest and most talented students showcased the curriculum through dance, drama, and music. The show opened with an amazing percussion number called Radioactive from the Laney Band. This year's event featured a wide range of musical and theatrical numbers from Williston's Pop Medley to Roland Grice's Seussical Medley. Disco Fever was also in full force at this year's event, as there were a number of salutes to Michael Jackson.
We had a pop melody with a bunch of different boy bands. We had the New Kids on the Block, we had One Direction, we had NSYNC, we had the Backstreet Boys, we had everybody.
Well, we had a lot of makeup problems, but we fixed them.
But no matter what the act, it was a great night for all. Some acts brought people closer, some made people smile, and all of them left the crowd wanting more. Most of all, it was an amazing evening for the students of New Hanover County.
It means a lot to me because it's like a big opportunity, and most kids don't get to do this.
It felt very nervous and exciting at the same time.
Well, some high points have been practicing and getting all the choreography correct, but some low points have been that we have been rushing a bunch of the songs, and some points in the choreography have been kind of blurred, but we pulled it together.
As one of the county's premier art events, Best Foot Forward is not only entertaining those in the audience, but it is also a magnificent learning experience for the student performers and a real showcase of the talents within our school system. If you missed the event, or want to relive it one more time, be sure to order a Best Foot Forward DVD. DVDs are $30 and can be ordered online. Reporting for Your School News, this is Stephen Thornton.
Students at Murray Middle School had a fantastic demonstration on how to perform CPR. CPR, also known as cardiopulmonary resuscitation, is an emergency life-saving procedure that is done when someone's breathing or heartbeat is stopped. This may happen after an electric shock, heart attack, or drowning. CPR combines rescue breathing and chest compressions. CPR is important to learn because emergencies happen all the time. You never know when a heart attack will occur or when someone might be drowning. Students who learn CPR will be prepared to help someone's life at any given moment. While middle school students are learning how to perform CPR, all graduating students at New Hanover County must take and pass a CPR class in order to graduate. The students had a fun time learning that important skill that has to be taught.
Gregory Elementary got a surprise from the ocean when speakers from the NOAA Marine Debris Prevention Program came to visit the school. Students learned from the speakers about whales and other kinds of migratory species that live in oceans and other bodies of water. They also got inside an inflatable whale and learned about how marine debris can harm oceanic life. The NOAA speakers came from UNCW to teach the elementary students the importance of marine life and why these species should be saved. NOAA, which stands for the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, is an organization that helps to educate everyone about marine life and urges us to consider our impact on it. Their marine debris program offers grants to those pursuing careers of marine biology and does volunteer work helping clean beaches, something the speakers also got to talk about during their time at Gregory. The speakers also talked to the students about how they can mitigate the amounts of marine debris and help ocean animals. Gregory students had fun learning about whales and marine life in general.
Educators, parents, students, and other stakeholders in North Carolina's public schools are invited to attend 6 public comment sessions scheduled for April and May across the state. Public input is being sought by NC Department of Public Instruction staff to help guide development of the state's plan for complying with the new federal education law, a reauthorization of the 1965 Elementary and Secondary Education Act. The Every Student Succeeds Act is the new federal education law approved in December to replace No Child Left Behind. States are required to develop their own plan to comply with the federal law. Each public session will be held from 4 to 6 p.m. Anyone may attend a session in any region. The meeting for our area will be held on Wednesday, April 13th at Ashley High School, 555 Halliburton Memorial Parkway. The public can also submit comments to the Department of Public Instruction through Let's Talk. Simply click on the Let's Talk link in this NCDPI website, then select the ESSA dialogue topic.
Laney High School was thrilled to win a Burroughs Welcome Fund promoting innovation in science and mathematics grant in the amount of $3,000. The school won the grant for their project, Laney STEM. Go for it. Through these PRISM grants, the Burroughs Welcome Fund seeks to support K-12 teachers in their efforts to promote excitement for science and mathematics by providing grants for materials, equipment, and supplies related to the implementation of high-quality, hands-on science and/or mathematics curriculum or activities in the classroom.
Finally, the 4th annual Teacher Trot 5K race and fun run presented by Hendrick Toyota of Wilmington is Saturday, May 7th. The event will begin at 8 a.m. and will be held at Ashley High School. Proceeds raised from this event will help support NHCS staff wellness and student physical education programs. Registration costs are $15 for adults and $15 for students. Race day registration will be $30 and will begin at 7 a.m. at the Ashley track. To register online, visit the school system's website at www.nhcs.net and click on the Teacher Trot icon. Many schools will form teams and compete for awards that include Most School Spirit and Most Participation. In addition, awards will be given to the top 3 finishers in the following categories: age groups, best overall, and teams. The event is being sponsored by Hendrick Toyota, Ashton Farm, Corning Optical Communications, The Fresh Market, McDonald's, Nutrition in Motion, Omega Sports, Pierce Group Benefits, Port City Java, Port City Jazzercise, and other supporting community sponsors.
Now, when your school news continues, we have an exciting lunch menu forecast.
Plus, coming up in 60 seconds, we'll have reports on Ogden Elementary School gearing up for Azalea Festival 2016. Students from Snipes Elementary organized Project I Can. And UNCW crowns the 2 fastest kids in New Hanover County.
This is your school news on cable and online. Look for our blue logo for all the latest news online at www.nhcs.net. Please friend NHCS TV on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
Avast, landlubbers! The band of pirates be making their way to the stage in the swashbuckling tale, Pirates 2, The Hidden Treasure. Aye, ye would be a scallywag to miss this musical adventure. The pirates hit the stage April 12th at 7 o'clock p.m. at Parsley Elementary School. Be there or walk the plank.
I have been a teen court volunteer for 4 years. Teen court is an alternative system of justice. Student volunteers assume the roles of attorneys and jurors. This process empowers our generation to take responsibility for problems of crime and violence in our schools and community. If you know someone who may benefit from teen court or would like to become involved, please visit the Community Mediation Center on the web or call 362-8000.
Welcome back to Your School News. Ogden is the school host for this year's Azalea Festival's Queen's Visit. And in an effort to get the students excited, both the festival president and princess visited the school. Robbie Collins, Azalea Festival president, and the current Azalea princess, Laney High School senior Haley Somberg, went to Ogden Elementary and talked with students about the Azalea Festival and its importance to the Wilmington community. students learned that the Azalea Festival is an annual event in Wilmington. It was first held in 1948 as a community event organized by all the civic clubs around the city in appreciation of the numerous gardens. Since then, it's become a tradition that is very widely known. The festival welcomes local music and artists to show others about the rich Wilmington community. Students at Ogden discovered even more during their student-led broadcast with President Collins and Haley Somberg. During the broadcast, Robbie and Haley also talked about previous festivals and how much fun they were for everyone involved. Students were thrilled to learn about their community and the gardens in the city for which the festival was originally created.
The New Hanover County Board of Education is accepting letters of interest and resumes for a vacancy in one of the 4 positions appointed by the Board of Education to serve on the Cape Fear Community College Board of Trustees. The term of office is 4 years. Regular meetings are held on the 4th Thursday of every other month at 4 p.m. in the boardroom at Cape Fear Community College. Interested applicants should submit a letter of interest and resume. The deadline to submit the required documentation is Tuesday, April 5th, 2016. Please include in your letter of interest the reasons why you aspire to be appointed and the skills you will bring to the office.
Student ambassadors from Snipes Academy of Arts and Design learned a lot about kindness, gratitude, goal setting, and teamwork while participating in a school-wide project to celebrate the 100th day of school. Student ambassadors from the 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade organized and led Project I Can. The ambassadors decided they wanted to reach out into the community to provide food for families who may not have enough to eat. They led the effort and challenged all students at Snipes to work as a team to collect 100 canned goods per grade level for the Salvation Army Food Bank. The students shared with all classes that this was possible if they worked together. It was not about a grade level winning, it was about setting a goal and working as a team to accomplish the goal. In an amazing effort, the students at Snipes far exceeded their goal of 600 canned goods. Together, they collected 1,054 canned goods, which was picked up by the Salvation Army on the 100th day of school.
For a whole week, the 5th grade students from Carolina Beach Elementary did some mission control at Starbase in Fort Fisher. The program is designed to generate student interest in science, math, and technology through experimental learning and simulations. The Starbase program also enhances substance abuse prevention, health, self-esteem, and life skills. Students spent 5 days engaged in hands-on activities that required teamwork and critical thinking skills. The first 3 days of the program began with lessons and activities taught at the school, and the last 2 days were at Fort Fisher. Members of the Air Force led the program, teaching through a variety of hands-on activities. Students were all issued dog tags and were assigned to a team. Many of the activities included friendly competitions based on challenging problems. Everyone's favorite part of the week came when they designed, built, and launched rockets.
A Williams Elementary 1st grader was so excited about receiving the Musical Star Gold Card for his music participation. At the school, music teacher Debbie Jones painted their Musical Star chair for the award winners to sit in and be the assistant teacher on their next music class.
UNCW coach Lane Schfeier congratulated the Holly Tree Elementary's Katie Blevins and Mary C. Williams Quayshawn Thomas after they became the New Hanover County's fastest girl and boy. UNCW hosted the first Fastest Kid in New Hanover County event on the UNCW campus. Elementary school boys and girls countywide represented their schools in a 100-meter race to crown the fastest kid in the county. The event was held before the collegiate 100-meter races during the Seahawk Invitational at the Harold Green Track and Field Complex.
Now don't go away. Coming up, the ukulele has its moment at Anderson Elementary.
Plus, we have a look at education across the nation in our Education Index and what's on tap for lunch with the Lunch Bill of Fare.
Your school news will continue after this break.
Almost half of all parents who suspect their child has a problem learning wait a year or more before getting them help. Why? When there's so much they could be achieving. Kids with learning disabilities are smart. They just learn differently. Call or visit us on the web now.
I was in the 6th grade on an honor roll and everything, then I got pregnant. School was not important to me, so I dropped out. And now that I'm 15, I have 2 babies. It's important for me to finish school because I don't want my babies to have to go through the things I went through. I don't want to live off other people for the rest of my life. I want to be somebody. I don't want to live like this.
Welcome back to Your School News. It's time now for our Education Index, a look around the nation and the world at some of the top stories in education. Topping the index, add Ohio to the glowing list of states griping about online exams. A school district employee told the Cleveland Plain Dealer that, according to his research, students who got A's on paper exams in the 2014 through 15 school year received F's on this year's online exam. Superintendents, teachers' unions, and legislatures have been questioning the results of the exam since they were released in February. The number of districts that received an A on the exam fell from 37 to 6, with C now being the most common result on the exam. In Ohio, where test scores determine some teachers' pay, the ratings of charter schools, and more, legislators are already looking at the issue and trying to determine whether to craft new legislation. According to Fair Test, an advocacy organization that tracks online testing problems and works to end the misuses and flaws of standardized testing, more than half of states have experienced problems with the transition from pencil and paper to online exam results. A new study confirms what many Americans already knew deep in their hearts. We're not good at math. Not only that, but when it comes to technological skills, we're dead last compared with other developed countries. The Program for International Assessment of Adult Competencies looks at the skills adults need to do their everyday tasks, whether it's at work or in their social lives. Japan and Finland led the group in literacy, math, and technology skills, while the United States' performance was average or well below average in each category. The study group said these findings should be concerning to everyone, especially leaders in the business community and in the K-12 school system. Finally, Andrew Hacker, a professor emeritus of political science at Queens College, University City of New York, has written a new book. His latest is called The Math Myth and Other STEM Delusions. Hacker's central argument is that the advanced mathematics requirements, like algebra, trigonometry, and calculus, are a harsh and senseless hurdle, keeping far too many Americans from completing their educations and leading productive lives. In the book, he also maintains that there is no proof for a STEM shortage or a skills gap, and that we should pursue numeracy in education rather than mathematics knowledge. And furthermore, that we should teach numeracy in an active, engaged, and social way. Personal note, I'm taking calculus right now. And that's this week's Education Index, a quick look at some of the interesting education stories from around the nation and the world. Now, don't go away. We'll be right back with the Lunch Bill Affair. This is Your School News on cable and online. Look for our blue logo for all the latest news online at www.nhcs.net. Also, check out NHCS TV on Facebook and Twitter.
I'm in calculus right now. You're just like...
I want...
I'm starving. What's for breakfast?
Guten Tag!
Johannes, Franz!
I bring you arts-enriched Raisinblums, fortified with increased test scores and creative problem-solving skills.
It's good!
And good for you.
Bobby? Susie?
Don't worry, that's just the power of the arts!
Feed your kids the arts. For 10 simple ways to learn how, visit americansforthearts.org.
My cell phone number and John's cell phone number. Hey, pretty. And the number of the restaurant where we're going to be. And, oh, I've left you my pager number, too, just in case, because you never know. John, you have the gift?
The odds of a babysitter calling 911, 1 in 1,400.
Anything should happen, please don't hesitate.
The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism, 1 in 150. You know the odds of autism. Now learn the signs. Go to autismspeaks.org.
Each year, thousands are senselessly killed by people with no criminal record at all. People like you.
Librarian Sandy Beach and Sidekick Books use their expert skills to find out why, when...
Oh, I'll never get out of here. Reference stacks books pronto. Oh, man. This should help with that project on Africa. Cool. Thanks, Super Librarian. Books. Someone's caught on the web.
Want to know something? Start here.
Welcome back to Your School News. It's time now for this week's Lunch Bill of Fare. Hunter Ledman, our lunch menu specialist, is standing by in the newsroom with the week's school lunch menu, so parents, students, teachers, and everyone working with the new Hanover County school system can plan their lunchtime options.
Thanks and welcome to this week's edition of the Lunch Bill of Fare. If you're wondering what's on the school lunch menu this week, I've had some special news for you. It's spring break, so instead of food, let me give you some spring break healthy tips for the week. Try not to binge watch Netflix, Hulu, or HBO, whatever streaming service you use. Limit yourself. You can enjoy your favorite shows for a couple of episodes, but try to go outside and play some basketball or go out for a round of golf. If you plan on playing Xbox or PlayStation all day, don't. People usually hunch their backs when playing video games, so instead go out and do some dynamic stretches. Dynamic stretches help stretch muscles while warming them up. Stretching muscles can help prevent injury and cramps. Now then, while you're outside playing soccer, try not to drink too much Gatorade or Powerade. Gatorade and Powerade is a great way to replenish sodium that you have lost after playing sports. However, taking too much sodium slows the body and the metabolism down. So try to drink lots of water and rehydrate yourself. For this spring break, try to eat a little bit healthier. One good meal plan to follow is the food pyramid. The food pyramid consists of whole grains, vegetables, fruits, milk, meats, and beans. And adding these types of foods to your plate will definitely provide more energy for sporting events and working out. Now I return to school on Monday, March 28th, and our cafeterias have something great for you on our first day back. You can choose from chicken nuggets with rice and gravy, fish fillet sandwich, or a hot dog with chili. Your sides consist of macaroni salad, sweet potato waffle fries, garden salad, and diced pears. That does it for this week's edition of the Lunch Bill of Fare. Here on Your School News, I'm Hunter Ledman, asking everybody to have a fun and safe spring break.
Thanks, Hunter. Don't forget, you can also catch the Lunch Bill of Fare during the morning show here on the Learning Network, and get lots of healthful nutrition information online at www.nhcs.net/nutrition. Now don't go away. Coming up, the ukulele has its moment at Anderson Elementary.
So, April.
Yeah?
You know your charger's still using energy when it's plugged into the wall, right?
Yeah, but that's not my charger. I don't even have a cell phone.
Millions of kids are using their energy wisely. What's your excuse?
In the 1920s, Sherwood Anderson used the theories of Freud to write about the private problems of small-town Middle Westerners in Winesburg, Ohio. Anderson portrayed his characters as leading unfulfilled and twisted lives. Anderson's prose, derived from everyday American speech, influenced almost every great American writer of the next generation. This background in literature has been brought to you by New Hanover County Schools.
Every day, 17 people die waiting for an organ transplant. Still, there are over 90,000 people on a waiting list for a new organ. There are many ways that you can get involved to make the difference in the life of a person in need. First, discuss your decisions with your family. Second, say yes when receiving your driver's license. And lastly, you can sign up right at home. Simply go to www.organdonor.gov where you can download, print, sign, and officially carry around your own donor card. Make today the day you donate life.
Avast, landlubbers! The band of pirates be making their way to the stage in the swashbuckling tale, Pirates 2, the Hidden Treasure. Aye, ye would be a scallywag to miss this musical adventure. The pirates hit the stage April 12th at 7 o'clock p.m. at Parsley Elementary School. Be there or walk the plank.
Welcome back to Your School News. Despite a long history that once included a reputation as an exotic and highbrow instrument, the ukulele is making a strong comeback.
During the first half of the school year, students at Anderson Elementary have been a part of the ukulele reveal.
The Anderson students learned all about the ukuleles during music class. They discovered that the instruments are generally made of wood, though variants, such as the one used by the class, can be composed partially of plastic. Students explored elements of music, including melody, harmony, rhythm, form, tempo, dynamics, and tone.
Areas of skill included singing, picking, strumming, ear training, sight reading, improvising, music theory, harmonizing, arranging, and more.
In many ways, the ukulele classes melded the lessons of the past with a vision for the future, infusing the wisdom of elders with the creative energy of youth.
Prior to their concert at the school's PTA meeting, students demonstrated the most popular tuning for the standard ukulele.
Parents were amazed at how the students came together to give an awesome ukulele concert.
The sweet-sounding chords of the ukulele filled the school multi-purpose room at Anderson as the students performed a variety of musical selections from ukulele classics to some traditional music pieces. Well, that does it for this edition of Your School News. Recapping some of our main stories, Best Foot Forward was a huge success. You can purchase the DVD online. Gregory students took a trip inside a whale, and the register for the 48th annual teacher trot at the school system's website.
Remember, Your School News is on cable and online, and don't forget to start your morning with our Light and Lively morning show, weekdays at 6 a.m. I'm Alexander Ellsworth.
And I'm Jacob Jones. On behalf of the entire YSN crew, thanks for watching New Hanover County Schools TV on the Learning Network.
We close with music from Anderson Elementary's ukulele concert. Have a great day.